do a video on our condo calf shed. These are the sheds that one of them got blown over in the tornado a couple weeks ago. You remember they were sitting there in front of the machine shed. We did destroy or tore apart one of them. It's on a pile there, and then the second one rebuilt, or basically shored it up. We put a new piece of tin on the roof, and we sawed off the front and made it a little shorter, or not much of an overhang. But there's been a couple people have asked about these and the design, whatever. They're 8 by 16 feet. They're about 5 feet tall in the back and 6 feet tall in the front, and they're divided into 4 pens. So each pen is about 4 by 8. I used to have several of these back in the day. I had a date. We had to redo this, but there was a date under here, 2006. So this shed was 11 years old, and I built them over a couple of years. But when I got started, what I used to do was bottle feed Holstein calves, steers, buy bull calves out of sale barn, bottle feed them, raise them, feed them out, sell them as fats. We quit doing that because corn got really expensive, and I could buy beef cattle cheaper, etc. And so what we've used these for the last several years is basically nothing, except for what I wanted to use them for our random orphan calves, our beef calves from our cows. As you know, they kind of end up with the goats at the moment, and then they kind of just end up in a corner in the calving barn, which isn't the best for health, etc. So the plan with this shed is this is not where it's supposed to be sitting. We just got it put back together a couple days ago, and then we moved it up here against the barn and got the round bale sitting against it to hold it, so it doesn't blow away. We've had severe weather events over the last several days, so this bale is crap, but hopefully it makes it to the grinding pile before it blows up. We had severe hail damage beginning of the week. We've had high winds, and the last thing I need this thing to do is to blow over again. So we're gonna cinch them down. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna put it yet, but the old ones we had them anchored over the top with cables. This one I'm gonna anchor them like we do our calf sheds out in the field. Is run a bolt hook through here, probably a bolt, and then chains down to the 4-foot anchor in the ground. So they just have hog panel doors with staples for hinges, and then just snap hooks. We hang our buckets on here, or our bottle feeders on here. Somebody asked about the curtain. The curtain is the same curtains that's on the cattle barns or on hog barns. This hem comes with it, so there's a 1-inch pipe to the top. I just got them on some ropes. I did have little pulleys, which whatever, they kind of work, they don't really work, but and these are just they call it billow ropes. It keeps the curtain from blowing way out. So the curtain can go up and down, and then you just tie the ropes up in the on the rafter of how high you want it to go. So in the springtime, early summer, we'd have them probably open halfway, and then in the summertime we'd have them open all the way, and we'd only really close them if there was a major storm coming. This is the back end off the other one. I'm going to use this, if I put this in this barn here where the goats are, to expand our goat area this summer. But got the curtain from the other one. I'm tempted or thinking about putting it on the front of this one, so when the weather gets really bad, we can roll them down. We don't have too many orphans. I think we got 2 in the barn at the moment that are on milk. We'll have 3 or 4 throughout the year. or during the calving season. So it's nice to have a place to put them where they can get their special attention. The solid dividers keeps them from nose-to-nose contact with each other. They'll stay in these pens for about 6 or 8 weeks, typically, until they're kind of weaned. Then they'll move on to some other pen. But this shed cost me, I don't think, much of anything to build. So the tin is all recycled. It came off of some other building that I took apart years ago. So but anyway, that's a little. Anybody's got any further questions about any specifics on it, let me know. I will answer them. But we're gonna set this up kind of maybe somewhere down by the calving barn, or maybe we'll spit it around here somewhere to use